So here we have the Reviiv Sauna Blanket Pro. So I'm going to unbox it and get it going and give you my first impressions of the sauna blanket and to see how we can sweat it out. So whilst I unbox the blanket, I thought I'd let you know how much I paid for it, and the price is £329. Now some would say that's quite expensive, but in the grand scheme of things, for what a sauna costs, upwards of £2,000+ easily, it is a good kind of mid-range price for something that you can just sit in and watch TV. And whilst I'm doing this, just a quick one, I forgot to say about the controller. Really simple handheld controller. One set of buttons for temperature and the other set of buttons for time. So really simple and easy to use. Obviously though, with the beauty of this sauna blanket, I'm just led on my settee, watching a bit of TV, catching up on some YouTube bits, and yeah, enjoying myself rather than being stuck in a sauna where I could do meditation and stuff like that. But yeah, this is obviously the beauty, that I could just lie on my sofa and get the same benefits of a sauna. So there we go. So here we go then, the aftermath of my 35-minute session in the sauna blanket. And as you can see, quite a bit of sweat. Don't know how my back's looking, but yeah, so that's just after 35 minutes. That is on max temperature of 80 degrees. And as you can see, you are told to wear the full kind of clothing, trousers, socks. Ideally, I've just pulled them back down again, but socks pulled up over your trackies because they can roll up, and that exposes the skin to the very, very hot sauna blanket. So it isn't ideal. And I know the instruction manual with Reviiv said you can, because it can get quite hot on your back as well, to put a towel down first and then lie on it in the blanket to help protect your body. But I've gotten used to it over I think this is my 5th or 6th session now on it, so that's why I thought I'd give you a good video. Now I've practiced a few times using it. You can use it for up to an hour. The instruction manual says for the first few times you want to use it for about 30 minutes just to get your body used to it, and then slowly crank the temperature up. I think they recommend about 60 degrees starting off. I'm now up to 80, as I said, and that's pretty damn hot. So the blanket's now cooling off, so I'm going to show you a video next about cooling off and how you clean it up and can pack it away. It does come with like a carry case, as you probably saw at the start of the video. So I'm going to jump in the shower now, have a shower to clean, and then cold shower to continue my cold shower routine. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy getting out of these clothes, and yes, I shall see you in a little bit. So I am back, freshly washed, and yeah, out of my little red umbrella trousers. And like I said, I'm just going to do a quick part now of how you actually clean the blanket. Important thing to notice is that it's the spray that I've mixed up is tea tree with a bit of water, because it's antibacterial, and you've got to be careful with what you wipe it down with, otherwise I think it basically just breaks down the blanket. So without further ado, I'm going to get into showing you how to open it up and clean it out for the next sauna session. So then, as you can see, it does open up pretty wide, and there's quite thick, so you do need quite a lot of space. Yeah, hopefully you can open it up enough. And so right, I'm just going to get on with spraying it down and wiping it off. Right then, so that is it all wiped down. So all I've got to do now is let it dry for about half an hour before I'm going to wrap it back up and put it back in its bag, ready for next time. So then, welcome back. It's now been 30 days of me using the sauna blanket. So I'm going to go over you my kind of honest feedback of the last 30 days and my overall feelings about it. And after this, I'm going to do another quick clip on the actual benefits of sauna blanket, and really reasons why I decided to get one. So then, honest feedback. It started off very well. The instruction manual, like I think I said in another clip previous, it says kind of slowly ease yourself into it. So I only started the temperature at 60 degrees. and had half an hour in it, which I was a bit underwhelmed, not gonna lie, the first couple of times I used it, just because 60 degrees, A, didn't feel like it got hot enough, and B, I don't think 30 minutes was really enough to kind of get the body going and working. It might have been different if I'd have tried 60 degrees for an hour, but that was just what the instructions recommended to get used to it, which was the 30 minutes at 60 degrees. So initially a bit skeptical about it, and rightly so, didn't kind of get the results I was looking for, didn't really get much of a sweat on, but after a few days I thought, sod it, we'll just crank this up to the max temperature, which is 80 degrees. And going on from Huberman Labs podcast and a bit of research, 80 degrees is kind of the minimum temperature it needs to be at to us to get to the responses to do with like the benefits of the sauna. So when I did that, for 30 minutes at not 60 degrees, 70 and 80 degrees, that was a lot better. And then I kept on going, and then so a couple of times I did an hour at 80 degrees, and that was really, really good. I felt like a good sweat on, and even if I dialed it down to 30 minutes at 80, that was pretty good and got a decent sweat on, and generally felt great afterwards. Sometimes I rounded it off with a cold shower, because I know you can alternate hot and cold. So yeah, once I'd got kind of a week or two into it, it was feeling really good, really great, and yeah, I was really kind of pleased with it. So yeah, it went like that until kind of the last week, where it was only when I was kind of cleaning the blanket and opening it up did I find that some of the rubber had melted. And now hopefully with my editing skills you can see the picture of this. So yeah, unfortunately I had to send it back, and it kind of put me off because I'd actually been led right here doing the sauna blanket, and as you can very well do, either sitting in bed or on sofa or anything that's kind of flat and level. And I was thinking, Christ, if that melted, what damage could it have done? A, to the sofa, and B, to anything else, / could it a fire hazard? So unfortunately I had to send it back. Looking at other reviews on Amazon and other places, it does sound like this was a rarity, so I'm not going to kind of mark it down completely, but yeah, so that was an unfortunate kind of end to my 30 days trial. So sending it back, and what I'm going to do next is getting a comparison to see how much of a difference there is between getting the sauna blanket and actual sauna. So I'm going to sign up to a local gym, and I'm going to be trying their sauna for the next 30 days just to see if there's anything different that I feel, and if it inspires me to get another sauna blanket, which hopefully doesn't melt. So that's it from me for this time. I hope you enjoyed my kind of in-depth and 30-day review of the sauna blanket. Look forward to you joining me in my next video. See you guys soon.